How does a person reach a conclusion to where they think they even need foundation repair and reach out to a company like us?
Yeah, no, that's a wonderful question. So a person might, for example, be sitting at home and they see a crack, a diagonal crack develop over one of their doors. Or one of their doors, they're having a hard time opening and closing it.
Right.
Or they're walking outside and they see large fissure cracks, in their soil, and they maybe their fireplace is leaning. Then what they do is they would, then your problem is trying to find a specialist like us.
Sure.
We're not that company that is going to go out to your house just because you have a crack in your city sidewalk because of a tree root.
Right.
We're the company you're going to call is when you have cracks inside your house and you feel if you put a golf ball in the ground,
yes,
it's going to roll a certain direction.
By the way, that's a very good method for you do-it-yourselfers. Marble, golf ball, any kind of thing that rolls. It normally rolls towards the settlement of the foundation, so it's a good way to test things.
Exactly. So, example, we're in July of 2017 right now. Just a couple weeks ago in June, I was at a place in Fountain Valley in Southern California. This house was just a moderate house. And it was probably a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house on a flat lot. So there were no slopes, nothing nearby. This house was going down 5.5 inches within the house. So, for example, I was in the hallway and just the homeowners showing me around. I usually let them lead me around and show me everything that they are noticing within their house. So we were probably talking about 10 minutes, and then I got to the center of the hallway. Mm-hmm. That's where it split off to the different rooms and the bathroom. And I literally felt myself just kind of not falling, but you can completely feel when you have when you have a major settlement issue.
In the middle of this house, mm-hmm, was the highest spot of the house?
It was about the highest spot, about the middle. And then within about 15 feet, it dropped 3.5, 4 inches in these different directions. So that's where my main aspects were to do my repair. Put these resistance piers, like we were talking about before, every 6 feet and hydraulically lift that back.
Let me ask you something, because I've done it for a while too.
Mm-hmm.
What if they had a slab leak in the middle of the floor? Could that affect a home that's built on a concrete slab?
Yes.
With a, per se, water leak, a slab mm-hmm. leak underneath the concrete? Couldn't that potentially lift the home in the middle?
Yes.
And kind of give you a false reading?
Yeah, so what's very important with a company like Dalinghaus is honesty. So, but the homeowner also wants to know that they should know that when they're researching a company like ours, that we want to lift your house if it's settling.
Sure.
But if you've had any water leak in the past, in a bathroom, in a kitchen, somewhere towards the middle of the house, and there's some settlement or some rising in those areas, and you're not seeing any of the signs around the rest of the house, it's probably a great idea to call a leak detection company first. Sure. So there's a couple. You could just search leak detection on Google and find something there that will at least rule out that leak. Then you can call us in.
Now, wouldn't you think they would see a significant increase in their water bill?
Yes and no. If there was a slow leak, or a lot of times you can check out by the curb and you can see if there's, you could check for water leaks. Mm-hmm. My dad actually had just one little itty bitty sprinkler line leak, and they had to rule out everything else, but leak detection companies aren't that much money for to at least rule out a foundation repair.
Sure.
And I want to go back what I was saying earlier regarding we're not for everybody. We are for the people that are having a foundation problem and want to fix it.
Sure.
So if you have like I said, just one crack in your driveway because of a tree root, we're probably not the company for that.
Probably not.
You know, we are a specialist company. We have 5 licenses. We can literally lift your house.
Well put.
Mm-hmm.